Okay, time to go on a Hawaiian vacation.
Yeah, that would be very nice, especially since I need a break from everything that's been going on lately.
Definitely. So, Hawaiian Vacation, for those of you who do not know, is a Toy Story short that came. I think was it one of the extras in the DVDs, or was it just one that was on its own that was released separately? I can't remember.
I think it is one that was released separately because I do remember a while ago when Toy Story was releasing a whole bunch of shorts in conjunction with Toy Story 3. I think they had something similar with Cars in which they had like a whole bunch of separate shorts. So I believe that this was part of the Toy Story Toons from what I remember, in which like they had a bunch of separate shorts that were not a part of like a Pixar short. So I think you could probably find it on a Toy Story 3 DVD, but pretty much they were their own separate shorts.
So the idea of it is that the Bonnie and all the and her family basically are going to go on Hawaiian vacation, and Barbie and Ken were hoping to stow away in their in her school bag in order to basically get there. But unfortunately, they realise that they've basically not. She doesn't take her school bags on her vacation, and basically they go off without them. So the toys, all feeling bad, decide to basically make it into a Hawaiian vacation anyway. And well, it's they have they basically make up all the like what would happen there, and all the like going exploring and going scuba diving and doing all that stuff. But very sentimental. They decided to just go out into the snow and just share a first kiss out there instead. So
Yeah, I thought that it was very nice for the characters to set up creative ways for Barbie and Ken to have a Hawaiian vacation. They're basically able to take a whole bunch of various arts and crafts and utilize what they had so that they can be able to give that more authentic experience. And I think it was clever.
yeah, but it makes sense, doesn't it? Because story-wise, like they are always played with in in very imaginative ways. Whether it was through Andy or whether it was through Bonnie. So I think that's where you could say that they got some of their ideas from.
Exactly. And it's not a dream sequence like you would think it is, in which, like, oh, maybe Bonnie would think about this for the toys. It's like, no, this actually does happen for the toys, in which we have, Woody, Buzz, Jesse, and various others, putting together arts and crafts and putting together scenarios in which Barbie and Ken are dreaming about their Hawaiian vacation. And this is what they want to do. They want to go scuba diving. They want to check in on a nice resort. They want to have a nice dinner at a restaurant. And then they want to share their kiss at the sunset. So they do everything except for the kiss on the sunset, in which Barbie and Ken decide to go outside in the snow, which I thought that was an interesting twist. It's like, a kiss by the sunset would be like probably one of, if not the most obvious thing that they would want to have. It's like, no, that they decided to actually do this. And I was like, okay, that's actually nice. And it does end off in something pretty funny where they actually did fall into a bit of snow.
So, yeah, I mean, like it's exactly like Toy Story. I mean, there's no edging away from like the source material. I mean, it is something that likely would happen in the Toy Story world. So, yeah, I think it's a pretty good short. I think if that's what you're a fan of. So
Yeah, and definitely a lot better than the Cars shorts, that's for sure.
yeah. Well, anyway, we'll get to them eventually. So, unfortunately, we will get to them.
Yeah, but nonetheless, I think that what makes it work is that it pretty much stays consistent with the stories that take place after Toy Story 3, in which where we do have and Woody, Buzz, Jesse, Potato Head, Slinky Dog, Ham, and all the others interacting with Bonnie's toys. I think that actually works out pretty well. It's like each of the sets of toys get their own equal opportunity. I mean, of course, obviously we're going to focus on more of Andy's toys as opposed to Bonnie's toys. But I mean, we do have some exceptions, like we have Mr. Buttercup and Mr. Prickle Pants and Chuckles the Clown and Dolly, but and Trixie, of course. But yeah, I think that with the shorts that we've been seeing, it's like, okay, we're gonna be focusing on mostly the Toy Story characters. I mean, with the exception of one, which is the toys that time forgot, which is about toys that were featured in like some sort of 1980s cartoon, and they were like giveaways of something, and then all of a sudden it's like nobody remembers them anymore, and so that's the only exception because Hawaiian Vacation is about Barbie and Ken. Then we have one about Rex, and then the other one, which is about the 1980s toys. So I don't know if there's a short that dedicates to like a specific character from Bonnie's toys, but it is nice to still see them again, though.
Yeah. Anyway, we will get to all the other shorts eventually, but we've got to move on. So
Yeah, we do.